Of course, I got disconnected last time. That doesn't mean that we are going to stop streaming. We are back with another session and let's get started. Let's get started with some blitz action and let's hope for the best. I will be crossing 2100 today. There's no doubt about that. Let's start. We are playing 5 blitz and our opponent is, I don't know what he's trying, maybe birds opening. Let's start with c5, d5. He's gonna push that. No. Okay, maybe he wants to attack this one. Let's bring this knight out. Let's offer a knight trade. Just try to get the. Actually, I didn't defend that. Okay, I was attacking. I was going there, by the way. Let's attack this. Should have defended. Why did I thought that I have defended that? Okay, anyway. What happened to the previous stream, brother? In the previous stream, we got disconnected. Welcome back. Yes, thank you, brother. Okay, there is this chair. Let's attack this knight. I feel this knight is very annoying over here. We are down a pawn, and I have the option of throwing this check. Probably will block with the queen, I guess, which I don't. And in the next turn, maybe he wants to play this one. Let's throw this check. That is very annoying. Oh, let's bring this up to b7. That's not the end of the world. We are just down a single pawn. Now, let's put this pawn. Let's try to make the position chaotic. Like this knight one more time. Knight has to go back. Now let's go this way. This is e7. These pawns are looking like kind of weakness, but I think it's fine. Rohit, what have you commented, man? Which language is this? I don't know. He's gonna attack our queen for sure to win the temple. Let's castle. Actually, he's going to capture that pawn. And this is the worst position we have. We are 2 pawn down. I tried to surprise him, but I got surprised myself. But he's doing great. He's healthy 2 pawn. He would love to trade pieces. I can't trade pieces because he's already ahead in material. Can't even go there. Let's threaten checkmate. This is not a knight f3, rook f2, queen d2 is not possible. Queen e2 looks good. Then maybe I can get this knight down to d6 and then to e3. Let's do this. There is no knight d7. We have to deflect the queen somehow in order to work with this queen and bishop battling. How can we do that? That's the question. Let's try to bring this knight on e4. Bishop captures, we have other knights coming in, and this knight can be hanging at some point. c4. What is he trying with this move? I'm not seeing too much danger of this move. c4 can be problematic. Aha, he's attacking that one as well. You have to attack the this c4 I just take, and I can win the exchange. If he goes here, actually I can take that bishop and the knight on b3 will be hanging, as it is only defended by this bishop. Opponent missed c4, bro. Maybe. Or Rohit is, I don't know what he's trying to say in other languages. Okay, let's try to get something. out of this mess. That time your queen was trapped. Really? C4. Oh yeah, really? My queen was literally trapped. Yeah, my queen was trapped. He missed C4. Okay, now I can capture, and I can capture this. Yes, he will capture my rook, but I think I can return. I can just take that. I can also start with this move, but then he has this fork. Should I go for this? I think we should go for. Let him allow. Let him take that. Rook we will recapture. We have one extra piece, but he had some pawns in return and and exchange as well, and an exchange of course. And we have to work around with these two knights and this piece of some. This knight can be hanging. If knight defends each other, those are kind of vulnerable piece. Let's bring this knight back. F5. Actually, we have knight takes F5. Yes, Rohit. Yes. Hello. What are your problem, man? Let's bring this queen back. I think he wants to just go for the attack. Actually, I missed this one, but not a big deal. Can go here. Now knight c4 looks interesting to open up a line of attack on this rook. And we can try to actually collect that pawn. I can think take that because queen is hanging, so he does not have any good move. And then we'll go back. Now the material is equal. Material is equal. That pawn can be hanging in some situations. F5. If you take, the bishop is hanging. This or this. Let's attack the queen. Now it's time to go back because he's double attacking here. Captures, captures. We have to somehow weaken this diagonal. E4, okay, he's attacking this bishop. This hangs this pawn. Should I start with this? I don't think so. Let's defend this bishop. If I move this knight, this queen can become annoying on this time. B5 looks interesting to cement this knight. I think he wants to infiltrate over here. That's not him. This. Okay, let's eliminate this bishop first. That's because it can become like some headache for us. And I think he can play on knight e4 to put pressure on this. Now knight e4. Attacks the queen, attacks the pawn. He has only 30 seconds. Buffering. Is there any problem? I don't think. I think it's fine for my side. Maybe you have some internet problem. Okay, that looks interesting. I can capture this with an attack on the rook. He will pin my knight. That's for sure. We play b4, d5. Yeah, let's go. I think he wants to play this one now. We have to stop that. Okay. This looks simple. Let's offer a queen for that queen. This is defended as well. I have to check. I can capture this. Yeah, that's GG. That's GG. We win the game. I hope you have enjoyed. भाई मैं कल रेज क्विट कर दिया मार दिया चेस को क्योंकि मैं आपके साथ फूल्स मीट सिर्फ इंडा हार गया. It's fine, brother. It's fine. GG, yeah, that's GG's. Let's keep going. Analyze. Okay, you want to get analysis. Okay, let's abort this game. Let's see the analysis of the last. I think I got my queen trap. That was true. Truth or dare? Dare. Extreme reasons. Let's see. By Magnus Bot. Magnus Bot? Okay, you can hit that like button. As I can see, there are only 5 likes. What is stopping you? You guys are the regular viewers of the stream, but you are still not hitting that like button. Okay, I played this offbeat style. I was just trying to get him off guard right from the opening, but our experiment didn't work as we lost 2 pawns. I tried to be tricky, but here I think he missed c4. And in order to release our queen, we have to take here. And then there is knight captures. And white is completely winning because he's up with piece and a pawn. But my one missed that. Now bishop a6 and we are back in the game. We get 2 pieces for the exchange. Still he was up some pawns, but we collect 2 of the pawns. Computer like the move. This one. Computer really wants to eliminate the bishop. That bishop. Now we delete that bishop. Knight e4 was a blunder. Now that's a draw. Why? Because of this move, double attacking the knight, and if the knight move, he can actually play the rook takes e6, double or triple attacking the bishop, attacking the queen, and black wins. Wow. So that was another tactical error by my opponent or by me. He allowed this way. I wanted the bishop f6, but I thought he wants to play this move, attacking the queen and the knight. Oh, the computer wants to play knight d5 right here, but he has Desperado. We do have the Desperado sacrifice as well. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. Guys, spam Magnus bot to play. We will play later. Play with Magnus bot. White wins, not black. Yeah, right. White wins. We will play against Magnus bot later. And today I'm not going to play against the viewers, so I'm so sorry for that. Let's go. 1e4. Scandinavian is on the board. Okay, black opts for the modern variation. We give up the pawn. Okay, we'll try to convert this of a pawn. The only scary thing in this kind of situation is black castling queenside. I have lost many games when black castles queenside. Let's keep this bishop. Surely I don't want to give the bishop for this knight yet. Now let's castle. Everything is fine. I think we are healthy pawn up. Let's bring this knight. Okay, I think his idea will be to put the queen. Let's go knight f1, and the h2 square will be defended already. I will never move this knight. Let's try to pressurize over here. And this bishop and queen battery looks dumb. Let's go back. I think I'm misplaced. Should not have gone bishop c5. Bishop d3 looks interesting. f5 can be played now. f5 can be played. Okay, let's start with bishop d3, keeping an eye on this knight. If knight goes back, then bishop z5. Okay, it for f5. Captures, then this. Looks very interesting because we are attacking the pawn and queen h5 is coming with some huge threat on h7. Looks very interesting as all of his heavy pieces are on the queen side and king is alone. And whenever your king is alone, whenever your opponent's king is alone, just go for the attack. This king is completely alone. Look at all of the heavy pieces are there. I can capture this pawn, but I think queen h5 first is bigger threat. We are attacking this and we are attacking that as well. Not attacking here because there is nothing, but still it's a threat as this knight is undefended. We can throw this check. After this, we can pick up the knight. Okay, let's try to find the idea. Check, king h8. Then I will take here, he will capture this. But I need to deliver mate somehow. Check. Let's start with this. So king h8 is forced. I will take this, then he will take my knight, bishop captures. I'm not seeing. I can go back to threaten knight f7. That looks interesting. Or by the way, I can just take this pawn as well. Knight will be hanging and bishop takes h3, h6 will be a threat. Yeah, let's just take this. Knight still hanging. We don't need to give up the knight. And now this bishop can become a beast. Bishop takes at 6. Is it that okay? It goes this way. He attacks the bishop, defend there as well. Okay, I missed this one to be honest. Now if I goes here, there is knight takes. I should have gone for. Okay, what should I do now? Now he's threatening to play this move. I can't move this knight because of this strategy. Let's see what can I do. Let's go here. Queen g6. If he captures, rook takes e3. Now if he goes here, I think I can take this pawn as well. I need my knight on e5 somehow. I need this knight right here, which is not easy to get. Look at the work done by this knight. Controlling the important h2. Okay, now his idea is to remove this and delivers checkmate there. Makes sense. How can I stop that? c4. No, let's go here. Let's defend the knight. And now we can play the move c4. The pawn is hanging on e6. I need one more piece into the attack. Hi, yes. Cricket. Bro, what do you think of Magnus' recent form with 4 losses? He's just off guard. It's nothing like he has lost how to play chess. Oh my god, why this mouse sleep? The moment I just get into the rhythm, everything starts falling apart again. How was capturing this pawn? The moment everything feels like finally something is going good, there is always something bad to happen. No, brother, I do not have the feeling. Okay, he will not accept the draw, so for sure. This is so bad. See, it's just always happening. Recently, I'm mouse slipping a lot. A lot of mouse slip is happening. Uh, By this is the knight of variation. Let's bring this knight out. I can go b5 and bishop b7. Should I try that? Let's go. I'm not seeing anything wrong in this one. Now bishop b7, rook c8, queen c7. I don't need to respond to that as there is no threat if he captures. So you have simple bishop takes f6. I don't want to, of course, help him to get his queen very active on the king side. He can go for that anyway, but now I'm going to attack the queen and drop his bishop back to g7. Let's go for this. Knight e5 looks very good. Trying to keep an eye on the bishop, and later on this knight can jump onto c4. I like the look of this one. Let's keep an eye. Let's try to remove that. Knight c4 is coming. I can go knight c4. Let's go for that. If he takes, then we will simply recapture with the rook. And you can't play the move b3 as your knight will be hanging. I can win a pawn here, but that will be the worst decision because then we will have the weakness on the king side, the spread weakness. So in these kinds, you generally don't want to give up. I can capture this, I guess. Yeah, if knight captures, Rook captures. I'm not seeing anything wrong in this. Even if he goes b3, the knight will be hanging. Now let's go for that. Bishop takes g7, king takes g7, and we are fine. We are up a pawn. We can play move bishop f5. The pawn there is hanging as well. Let's capture. King takes. Check. Let's play queen f6. Let's offer a queen trade. We are up in material, so we will try to convert this scheme. But now he's attacking both, which is very hard to defend, I guess. That means we have to go for the attack. Unless this one, to be honest. Here he captures this. I take that. Then he will take this one as well. It's not easy to go for the attack. Let's go here. Let him take this pawn. Which pawn are you going to take? I'm going to play with queen f3 to threaten mate. And if you go g3, that is concern. I will lose all of these pawns. If our attack didn't work, we will lose the game. We will lose the game for sure. Okay, let's defend this one. Let him take this one. We are going to activate the queen this way. B3 can be annoying at some moment as this pawn is defended by that. Okay, trade the queen. He has 3 on 2 on the queen side. We have to stop these pawns. Oh, what's happening in this side, guys? Rook a4, yeah. G. I think Zeal has some mental problem. Literally. This guy has nothing to do. Every time he just asks only one question. Anybody have guts to defeat me? Anybody have guts to defeat me? Nobody have guts to defeat you, man. Okay, wants to trade the rooks as well. I don't want to because he has 3 on 2, which can be annoying. All of a sudden, his rook is very active. Hmm. And I don't have any infiltration, any clear targets. Hmm. His rook is very active, by the way. Keeping an eye on this pawn, restricting my king. My rook is all of a sudden very passive. I think he wants to create this. Captions. Let's go here. He allowed me to get a passer. Now he has to think as well. You can't get behind the pawn. If I goes here, he's going to play this. I can't easily attack this as well. What should I play? This? He's not helping me. Now he can take that. Oh, I'm misplaying this rook and he's about to win this pawn and then he will win the game with 3 on 2. I think now this person is losing for us. I have to get in some. Should be a draw with perfect play. Oh, how I missed that. It's time to resign. 2 pawn down with passer your opponent has. Yeah, you can see that one bad move in the last game, mouse slip, and I feel like everything is going wrong. Hmm. Yes, and win with 1200 is impossible. So challenge from chat and win and increase elo. Simple logic. I didn't understand what you want to say. Let's go a4 to stop b5. I guess he wants to go b5. Later on, we do b8. Normal move. Now knight c4 is there. Okay, so he chooses that with capture. He had some pressure on the queen side, but I think we are fine. Let's try to remove this. Oh, sorry, remaneuver this knight to this side of the board. Now queen d2 with some sort of ideas about those. This is not a threat. We can capture. Maybe he can go for knight a5 with the idea of this. Now is that need to go this way, attacking the bishop. And if I goes here, we'll be hanging the corner. Makes sense. What about bishop c4? Knight a5. Have to go there. Knight a5. Can I go for that attack? Okay, start by capturing this. Now knight a5. Not right now. I have to go for this attack. I think he will play the rook b8 with the idea of queen b2. And we have to go for the attack as soon as possible. I think this will work out. But the problem is after queen b2, he will attack my rook as well. Let's go for that. My intuition is saying we have three different attackers. We are going to have three attackers. If he goes here, we will move the rook somewhere like rook f1. He will capture this pawn, and then we have knight g5. Threatening this. By the way, this check is also a threat now, as this pawn is picked. Makes sense. Check here. I can take this. Okay, let me. We have to move the rook first. Let's go rook f1. I need knight g5 first to threaten knight h7. Not right now, but the knight, because knight is defending. This check look interesting. King h8, and I need one more piece. Maybe knight g5, then knight h5. If I can get these two moves, I will be fine. Okay, it goes this way, but I can damage your structure here. Then I have this check. Okay, let's start by capturing this. And now knight g5 first. With the idea of check and mate, we are attacking the pawn as well. And if the knight moves, this can be problem. I'm about to play knight h5 as well, and his heavy pieces are offside. They defended that spot. So now knight h5, he can capture. And if I throw this check, he can simply go there. What about this check first? And now it goes there. So at least that is covered. This is not a mate. Okay, find the defensive resource. Check captures. Let's go knight h5 with a threat. That's a trap if he captures. Who can tell me what is that threat? Whoa, let's go. And that was the only threat to deflect the knight. And so knight h7 mate, as queen is controlling all the escaping squares. Knight g5 is also fine. I don't know the best move. So boring this full election. What the heck? Yes, Gokul, you are right. Knight h5, bro. Knight g5 doesn't threaten mate. The problem with knight h5 is here he can eliminate the knight, and you do not have that mate, right? That's why we first prepared with that, because knight g5 here, and now knight h5. Let's say he just play any other move. Let's say he goes here. Now I could have gone for knight h5 because if he captures here, then this check is working. But here this is not mate because after king f8, this is no longer mate because the knight is protecting. That was my idea. Right. And if you go knight h5 immediately without knight g5, he can eliminate. And you have no pieces into the attack. You have to take the knight and there is no mating net. Right. That's why we prepared that move with knight g5. If we had played any other move, then knight d8, then knight h5 would have been working with perfection. Because let's say he makes any random move like, what should I say? If he goes here, then I can throw this check. Let's say he goes this way. Now I can play the move knight h5. And now the difference is if he captures here, we have queen h7 mate, check, king f8, and queen f7 mate. As the knight is no longer defending f7. I hope that makes some sense. Not queen f7, queen h8 is bro mate. Queen h8. How are you going queen h8 after knight h5? Let's say takes knight h5. If he captures, you don't have the access of queen h8. This is h8 square. Let's review the game. You missed mate in one variation. Let's see. Bhai rapid khelega mere sath. No bhai Pawan. I'm so sorry. I'm not playing my viewers. I used to play against my viewers on Sunday. Let's see the review of this game. And if you guys have enjoyed this game, you can hit that like button and you can subscribe as well and become the member of this community. Okay, it was the Sicilian, and we tried to get the Italian setup against this. Opening was kind of fine. He tried to get some pressure on the queen side. He goes with a plan of sacking this bishop on h6, as all of his heavy pieces are kind of looking on the queen side. And his king is alone, so go for the attack. And again, takes. My queen is getting in, and now it's you can see the evaluation part. Our computer wants to go knight g5 again, just to give this rook away, because there is huge amount of mate threat. This is a threat, it's forced mate in like 11. What if he goes here? Now knight h5. See the difference. Now knight h5. If he takes, check here, and maybe this is mate here. In a line of your analysis. Oh yeah, I think that was queen h6. Oh, I think you want to say, let's say he goes like this way. Sorry, right here. If I goes here, checks. There's no queen h6 in this line. Oh, in my line there was queen h6 here. Okay, it was nice. Now knight h5 works. It's mate in one. I don't think I missed mate in one. After this, it's mate in six. But the idea is start with knight h5. But I thought that he can capture over here. Oh, but again the problem is same. Here, then queen h8. Okay, yeah. But anyway, this is also winning. Okay, let's keep going with another game. We can make it to the 20 likes, guys. We can see there are only 10 likes. What's stopping you from hitting that like? Now we are in for the Caro-Kann defense. Let's bring all of our pieces into the attack. Bishop g4. Queen d3 can be annoying. Let's go a6. Because we want to meet queen d3 with d5. Okay, now there is clear threat. If I castle, white can start with bishop takes f6, then bishop takes h7. Check. So let's hit this bishop first. And now let's keep this up. Because sometimes knight e5 can be problematic to attack the bishop. We have to play on this side of the board. Let's go to c8. He has the bishop pair, and we have to be careful. But the problem is not that much of a big because the bishop is in front of this attack. c4. I can go knight h4. Okay, he wants to win this. Where should I move this? This takes the queen, but then very simple move like that. Okay, I think he will try to win this by removing this knight. Yeah, makes perfect sense. I can put pressure on this one. c4 is an advanced move. Let's see if he finds that or not. I think he will find. Yeah, he finds that. And now c5 can be played. I can take, but the knight will be hanging. So let's start with queen d4. Just keeping an eye on this. And now we can start by capturing over here. Knight is defending that. That's not good. I have to go back and allow c5. He's healthy pawn up, I guess. Yeah. This position is like worse. Still, I can try to hit those pawns. Will be cool. Let's remain that knight. We have the open. Shall I open a file? Is this working now? Technically, it should be working. Ah, but there's this move, which will be a family fool. So we have to start with this, keeping this fire under control, and now this can be a move. But then you can take that. Oh, I defended that, man. This guy's made of steel. He has two passer, which is going to be very hard to defend now. It's not easy to go for the attack. Probably he's trying to get in now. If I goes here, you just take this. I have to allow this. There's this guaranteed fork now, but he goes for that one, even dangerous. Let's resign. There's nothing to play for in this. There's nothing to play for. Hello, brother. Yes, man. Playing with Magnus, you know. There is only one increment in the life. The moment I asked, so not have given up that one. Position was equal till this moment. He gets a4 in, and now b3. Knight d6 is fine. Knight d4 is still better. Okay, here we should not have wasted a move with this one and allow the counter play. I should have just immediately gone for bishop f6, just keeping an eye on this pawn. And if he goes like c5, then look at this. If he captures, then we have this move. That's a fork, and rook is hanging. But computer wants to just play this move. Computer give away a piece. Bishop is hanging and the rook is hanging. Probably you will defend the bishop because you can take that bishop back after rook takes. But now this person is winning for black, as you cannot defend this pawn. Anyway, after that, I make this stupid move, inaccurate. Now that's a blunder. Why? Ah, simple. Queen takes b5. The pawn is pinned as queen is undefended, man. I would have won the game. So that's a blunder. I missed the tactic. And again, here I should have given this up. I'm missing some easy tactics, and I can at least try to win this. Brother, I want to improve and go to 2000. How to reach, brother? Give me some roadmap. First thing you can try to do is just be consistent and try to analyze all of your games when you finish that. And if you are above like 15, 1600, then you should really try to get better at your openings. Because at that level, opening is the thing where many games get decided. Trying to play for e5, that's not working. Right? And I have problem with this result. Have the problem. Let's try to work with e5. What is your thought about Scandinavian defense? Scandinavian defense is a great opening, and I think I have blundered. But no, I think I'm safe. If he takes my queen trying to deflect the rook, I can start with this in between move. That's a check. And then he takes the queen. And the position is equal. Yes, Sailendra Chauhan, hello, welcome to the stream. Let's bring this bishop out, connects the rooks. Now what? H5 looks interesting. We can sometimes play the h4. Okay, he's trying to pin my Okay, let's unpin this knight. Sorry, pin my knight actually. I really like the look of a4 and a5 and then a4, trying to chip away these pawns. I don't think there is any problem. Let's go for a5, a4 ideas. Looks very interesting. We can try to damage these pawn structures. This bishop is not that great. Okay, now this pawn is always going to be a weakness. We just have to find a way. Let's go king h7 with the idea of sometimes bishop at six can be played. Knight d7 and okay, this can I attack the rook? Yeah, let's attack the rook. This is not hanging because rook is hanging. He has to move the rook. And we can make another move with tempo. We can go king g7 to protect the knight. Oh, wow, what a counter sack that is made. I missed that at the end of the line, he will pick up the knight and will lose the game. Even if I start with this, he will capture this first, then this, then this. Fucked up. This is, of course, lost. We have no play literally. He has three minors, which are always going to be hard to deal with. And I have no way to activate my. Let's see. I don't want to bother my mind playing these positions. That was very brilliant sack by my opponent. I missed that tactics. That's why at this level, everything just boils down to a single minute mistake. One mistake, and you can lose this game, lose the game in a play. The highest rated guy is 800, where this is, of course, the French Taras, knight c6. And we start by castling. Queen d6 is one of the move here. Just trying to win the pawn on d4. Okay, he did it straightforward. If he castle, I have a knight. Yeah, let's go a4. I don't want to allow this move. Bishop b1. We will use this bishop on this diagonal. This is classic idea where black play the a5, just threatening a4. You have to play a4 to not allow that pawn advancement. Then he can stick this knight. I don't know what he's trying to do. He's not castling. Knight b3. No, then knight c4 is there. h4. Let's wait. Let's make a waiting. Wow, he's still not going for that. What is wrong with my? Let's try to remaneuver this knight. I'm allowing knight c4. Okay, I see the idea. He's not gonna castle yet because this attack can be very dangerous. Queen c7 is very advanced, by the way. Follow with knight c2 4, and we have to give up this bishop. This knight is very annoying on b. His king is still in the center, but there is no clear way to attack that. Queen c7, knight c2 is very dangerous idea. This we have to deal with. Knight c4. Should I attack this knight? It's a d3. I don't think this knight is damaging much of it. I have an idea. Let's start with. Oh, I hang this pawn. Just after releasing this pawn to I just realized that I hang this pawn with an attack on the queen. This is so bad. And the perks of playing French defense is you can keep your king in the center. There are no obvious attack, literally. I'm in worst phase of life, literally. Just missing all of the moves. What are you trying, man? It's not hard to win this pawn. Even when they lost, they just say you are lucky. Going back to tilting. Yes, man, I'm in the worst phase right now. And it is getting worse and worse. Let's start by capturing this. Then take this. The bishop is defended. We will attack this rook instead of bringing this knight out. That is my protection. I will play the move queen f5. I need to bring this knight out and quickly castle. Because I can take this pawn, but let's try to prioritize the development. Let's do this way. This set is not in here. We will try to attack this. Currently, both the knights are attacking. Now, queen b8 actually attacks that. Mhm. Let's capture that. I think we will stop this. I think we will stop this. But still has to be very careful. Usually, you don't want to block some pawns with the queens, but here we have to. We don't have any option, and we are immediately trying to put pressure over it. We are going to hit that pawn with rook d6 now. Yes, brother, toxic roasting. Hello. I think he wants to go there, but then we have a8. Sees the defense, I guess. He wants this move. I have an idea. Okay, he's giving up this. Capture, stage, medium. Let's go for it. We are two pawn up. We are going to be up two pawns. What? Okay, straight the queens. And let's make a waiting room for our king. Still, it needs to be converted. It's not easy. And check king g7 and I'm fine. Knight f6, king g7 anyway. What is he threatening? This move? Maybe. Then he will attack this. He is threatening this move. I can stop with this. This knight is so annoying. I cannot go king f7. He will try to attack this knight, of course, and this is one of the moves. Let's go here. Because after this move, we can go there. But then he takes this. If I take here, of course I will lose. I have to play this move. Check. Why am I allowing these huge counterplay? This pawn and all of these pawns will be a weakness now. And look at that. He's just going to attack that. Now if I goes here, he will capture this maybe. Okay, start pushing this pawn immediately. Let's threaten something. I should have get my rook behind the pawn and should have attacked that. I should have pushed those pawns. But I decided to be stupid. This is a draw, and I can lose this game. There's no doubt about that. There's this check, and he can go there. Being up 2 pawns to down a pawn, the story has been incredible, and I'm losing that one as well. Resign is the best way. Resign is the way. Being literally, I was up 2 pawns, man. I was up 2 pawns, and I goes down to be down 2 pawn. Downfall is incredible. Oh, look the end. I just wasted a move. What the heck is my problem? Maybe rook takes. Bishop takes with the threat of bishop takes b3 at least. I'm completely misplaying this thing. C3. Oh, debate on UAS or chess. What? We are winning by force. This game is winning for us. This game is winning completely. This is a known line which you fall for. This is a known line which you fall for. International Corporation Officer. Yes, Mrs. What is your age? Forgotten? And who can tell me what is coming up? Knight, no, not knight check, it's queen set. Queen set. Then we take this as well. If he takes the knight, we take this bishop and we get out. If he takes the bishop, I can take this knight. at least. Okay, let's just take this. That's it. Let's take this one as well and defend this pawn. This pawn, the knight is not getting attacked. He can try to, but let's put e6, opening up a line of attack. And now this looks interesting, but then there is actually this move. How can I set up mate? Can I go this way? Check here. I want to deliver mate. Oh, find the way. It is completely waiting. Now this. It makes a waiting room, but anyway, this is coming. Oh, that was the idea. Yes, I missed. Okay, okay. I missed that. I missed that after I remove the rook, the pawn will be hanging. Okay, but it is winning anyway because we have enough pieces. He has only 3 pieces. He can take this if he wants to. This. Okay, he's attacking. He's trying to get as many pawns as possible. I think that's his idea, but let's put this way. He can take these 2 pawns. T. I think we can even give this rook up for the bishop. I think we should because if he has some pieces, he can still try to be annoying. So let's give this up. Let's attack this knight as well, and let's take all the pieces. If he goes there, I will just take. If he goes here, okay, that is kind of annoying, but let's defend this. I have to go this way. Okay, he can get in. Okay, he's still not giving up. Wow. Kudos to point. He's still not giving up. I want to move this knight and attack this. Let's go here. And now he will play this move to close this up down. That's my assumption. These type of things can be very annoying. Okay, let's put this way now. And after knight b4, c4. Let's attack this. Okay, knight is getting targeted. Oh, let's defend this. This is so annoying. I have to play this at least to keep this rook on this line. Oh, let's try to trade the rook now because rook trade is forced. He cannot avoid rook trade because there is nothing on this side of the board. If you go back, I will just take. And after rook trade, there will be nothing. He's still not giving up. He's still not giving up, which is annoying, very annoying actually. But I will collect some pawns. Because of the, he's still not giving up because of these pawns. But I don't think these pawns are going anywhere. We just have to collect this pawn and start pushing this. But I cannot go there. Let's throw this check. You can't come here. You have to go that. Uh, oh, let's create a passer. Create a passer. I can throw this check, and then I can take this. Do you want to take that? Okay. 15. Just make it passer. You cannot touch this bishop because these squares are confused. You can push this, but I'm getting another. I'm getting another queen. It's time to design. Okay, we will try to finish this game easily, but he just now designed well. I have uninstalled it after downloading. I will give you. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this one. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. What is this? I have not joined this one. 24 players have been joined. Someone has invited me to a tournament. 0 second to glory. I think this is Bullet Arena. Petrov. Okay, let's go for the Petrov. Let's try to undermine this pawn. We are attacking this kind of. Even looks interesting, but I got pawn. Now there is no 95, 23. No, let's start with this. I think he will play the bishop g6 at some moment. These pawns are hanging pawns, so we have to resolve the problem of these pawns. So I think we should do that immediately by c4. Captures. Then we will end up with this isolated pawn, but I think we have some nice ideas. Let's go this way. But this knight is going to be problem now. I misplayed this one. Can't easily do so. And if I try to move this bishop, then he can deflect my queen. Maybe now I can go here. What if I just takes? Or queen b3? Yeah, queen b3, I think we are fine. If he captures, we have rook takes. And we are keeping an eye on this pawn as well. And we are safe. Bishop takes e3, rook takes e3, rook takes. Pawn takes or queen takes, both are fine. And if we try to capture the knight, our bishop can come back to take that pawn f3. Not a big deal. You mean to edit? What to edit? Video or short? मैंने तुम्हारे लिए 50,000 सेंड कर रहा हूँ. Wow, that's great art by Jigar. Okay, it takes that. Let's start by eliminating that first. If he wants to capture here, he has to leave the e file at least. Okay, start by eliminating this. Okay, how should we take? Rook takes is crazy. Because look at the pressure on f7. Unbearable. You take, you lose the exchange. I think we are winning this. Rook takes f3 is even better because we are attacking the queen. Queen has to move. And then bishop takes f7 is unstoppable. We will win the exchange. We will win the exchange. This is my channel, 1.75K. I don't know what he's thinking. I think queen takes d4 is the only viable move. I don't see there is any other alternative. Because even if he try to keep his queen in the contact with f7, we are going to play bishop takes f7 anyway. If he goes queen d6, that is going to be even worse blunder because then we will get the queen. And he designs obvious because that is immense pressure. You can see the evaluation. This is losing. Queen takes f3 is the best move. Okay, to show you if he goes for this, there's bishop takes f7. King has to move, then he takes this, captures. And you can see that this is just like queen f7, keeping an eye on the rook and the. Let's go for one more. Hi teacher, yes, Virat, hello, welcome to the stream. Let's start with another one e4. This time we are facing the French defense. And at this moment, you might know that I'm a fan of Terraus variation, which means knight out, captures, and bishop e3. We are kind of trying to prevent c5. Let's go s3 so that the knight cannot chase our bishop. Now c3 to solidify this pawn. Castle. We're still going for c5. Should I capture? Let's start by capturing. And now at least this is going to be an isolated pawn. And now the idea is to drop this. Sorry, get the queen to c2. This f5 is not available. That would be great if I can get. Let's take control of the d5. I really like the look of bishop z5. And the idea is to draw this bishop back to g3 and start hitting that queen. So this is kind of the idea you can implement. If you do not have the bishop f4 moving, you can respond to this move. He wants to trade everything. We'll start by hitting the queen. Usually I don't like the trade, but here I cannot give the control to the black. Either we have to staircase here, which happens. I think he will play this. Yeah, these are the worst things which can happen. But I have an idea. Takes, and then there's bishop b8. Apparently there's bishop b6. I want some fight. I don't know why nowadays people just always likes to make strong. It's always this too. Oh, let's jump in with this. The idea is to play knight c4 and start hitting that. If queen c6, we can immediately disarm that with bishop f3. Okay, he's going after my bishop. And after I move the bishop, his idea will be to this. Let's start by knight c4. Let's attack the queen first. Then bishop f3. Queen c6, bishop f3. Should I go bishop f3 here? I can keep this bishop. I don't think we should keep this bishop. Okay, let's keep the bishops on the board. And now we are ready to play the move bishop f3, attacking the knight, keeping an eye on this diagonal. Yeah, now my bishop will be fine on f3. तो एक बार बुलेट में भी ध्यान दो. अरे नहीं भाई. I delete to make a new beginning. Can you guess my age? 13. Now bishop f3 is, I think, fine. Okay, he's probably thinking about what should I do. As okay, he wants to attack knight. Let's attack the bishop immediately. Not attack, but keep an eye. Now bishop f3, double attack knight. I think f5 is almost forced. But the problem with f5 is we have the move queen b3. Attacking this, attacking that. He has the ideas, but not this. But if I goes here, the problem will always be there. I cannot attack it. If I take the queen takes, which again I don't like. C4 is intimidating, but I don't like. Let's go queen a4. I have to watch out for my back rank as the h2 squad is covered by the bishop. This is a juicy or check, but I think I will help only him. Let's take that pawn. Now we are up a pawn and let's trade the queens. That was just a blunder. Not only he hanged the queen. Why did I thought that this is the queen trade? I think he was playing queen a8. Yeah, but he resigns. Someone is sending me the challenge for 30 plus 30. 30 plus 30. Bro, Important opening against Queen's Gambit. Important opening, maybe Nimzo Indian defense is kind of fine. You can try to look for that. Personally, I play that a lot. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see what white is going to throw. D4. So let's see how we can play the Nimzo Indian defense. But this is not the Nimzo Indian defense move order. Basically C4 and knight C6. Let's try to get C5 in. I think he wants to get the London setup without bringing this piece out to F4, which makes sense. And now he coupled with F4, which is always going to be dangerous as he will try to push F5. Let's try to open up the position. In that, his idea will be to go H3, G4, and just go for the king side blast. Until the meanwhile, we'll try to get something on the queen side by playing knight A5, knight C4. And we have to do that immediately. Okay, he's going for the attack. Let's go for this plan. G5, knight D7, knight D7. If he goes F5, I will eliminate this knight and the pawn. He can follow with H4. And if we can try to manage, if we can manage to open up the queen side, and if we can open up this diagonal, that will be huge. Mate threat is there, so we have to play G6. There is no other way. And now F5 is too late. We can start with this one. Ah, look at that idea. He's going for that. I'm going to stop that. Ah, my goodness. He's going for rook S3. S5, unpersonal, king H7. But then this pawn will fall suddenly. So I have to start with this move, man. I think my position is low. I cannot defend that easily. I have a way, by the way. Bishop G7, knight F8. Rook H3, knight F8. I should have removed the knight first, but now I think I'm fine, and I have to do something immediately on the queen side now. Let's go here. Check. I don't know very much. If I goes there, I will hang a 4-5. Keep this up. Queen takes. I think our position is lost. Because he's never going to help us opening up this, and there's no way to attack. Fuck, man. He only need his knight on F6. He will win the game. That will be a check. King H8, knight takes F7. Okay, but now you have helped me here. Let's go here actually. The idea to throw this check, but then there is C3. I think now we have some life. We can eliminate this knight and there will be no attack. There will be literally no attack. Yeah, let's start eliminating this knight. I do have this check, but that doesn't do anything. It should play this move. Big deal. Go there. I have this important check. He will go back, queen c2, and I think I have the counterplay because his king is completely weak. His king is completely weak. This check now, rook g3 is not a move. Should I start with this move? Yeah, I'll start with this move because rook g3, the rook will hand. And after king f2, rook d1. Oh, no. Now there is this move, but not if we like into this way. Yeah, let's go rook d1 at least to threaten queen d1 check, queen g1 checkmate. Rook g3 is forced. Now this. And I only need my queen on the back line. Right there. If I can do that, I will win the game. He is going for that plan, which is not going to be helping him. Let's go here, trying to infiltrate here with some sort of checkmating ideas. H5, Queen H1 is coming. Let's be tactical now. Okay, I need other rook now. He will block with the rook, that's for sure. And now let's throw this check. H5 is not even working now. This look at this king completely in box. He's just helping me. Brother, you are just helping me. Now this check followed by rook b1 is crushing. So we finally managed to get out of this mess. Check, and this is just going to be mate in a couple of. I could have gone for this check as well, but this is even better, I guess. This will lead to a mate here and this. Out of this check, and then we pick up that here. Check, and then we pick up the bishop. Because rook f1 is not going, we'll just take. Premature attack never works. Now the question is, how should we capture? Or should we deliver mate? This here. Let's keep it simple. Let's just go this way. We are ahead in material as well now. Check here. Let's start with this king here. And now this is mate. Or no, there's this one. The knight can get in. Should I cover this? Then this will be mate. Yeah, let's cover this. I'm going for this because there is no immediate threat. There is no check. And now this is a mate threat. As queen is controlling this, rook is controlling this, pawn is controlling these two very important square. Rook e2 will not help as well because we just state this is completely winning. Okay, he fitted that square, makes sense. Let's start with this check first. And this check is not a move. I can throw another check, by the way. King will go here. There must be some mate, but I'm quite not far. Let's just simplify the position. Let's just simplify the position. Now, what about this? If he goes there, we will win the queen. Let's start by this move. If he goes here, then again we will trade everything. Then we bring the king. These pawns will not work. Isn't it this mate? Then this. Still there is something. Check. Okay, now let's trade everything. He will push this pawn. But that will not help me. We have something called protected passer. The moment king leaves this, we start pushing this. Oh! We have to block. I have only 18 seconds. Oh my goodness, I just got scared. But now I'm ready to push. Because he's never going to touch this knight. It can be stalemate, but I don't. He has plenty of square. Let's defend this. Let's go there. Check. 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 Let's go here. He had some moves this way. Still has this move. And now I think we are free to create another pawn to a queen, then we will deliver check. There is no more. Wow, 106 people watching. That's great. I hope you guys are enjoying the games. And you can hit that subscribe button. You missed mate in one? Really? Let's see. Let's turn the engine on. Let's see where was mate in one. Almost all the moves was winning. Okay, it's mate in two. Where is the mate? Queen e4 check, king here, and then queen g4 is just mate. Yeah, that was a simple mate. Because the after this check, king g3, the queen and the rooks are just controlling the escaping square. That's mate. Kind of crazy. Good game. Thank you everybody. Bro, नॉर्वे में कैगनस का भरता हुआ don't say like that. He will come back. He will come back stronger. I believe that. Let's go for this Sicilian this time. Who want to play me? Knight meet. Yeah. Can I play with you? Yes, you can play with you, but not right now because today I'm not playing my viewers. I used to play against my viewers on Sunday. This is the double Fenkito setup against the Sicilian, which can be very annoying. Wow. Can you believe that? Chess.com is giving this the name as cowboy attack. Cowboy. Cowboy attack. Look at this. Look at this space advantage by the way. He will try to execute F5. Oh, you actually helped me. We just wants to trade this bishop. Okay, let's take that. F5 can be any so should I play E6? Let's go E6. Knight D4 is there. Let's go for this. Okay, he wants to trade that. Let's pin this pawn. Should that this pawn is going to be a little hard for him. Look, I don't know why did he give up the bishop for the knight. Kind of strange idea. Let's stop this bet. We have to stop F5 execution. Let's put these pawns on the queen side and try to activate the rook over here. Black can win. Let's see what's going to happen. I don't want your knight over here because it can be annoying. And let's go open up the A5. I think Wesley is on top. Sad to see world champion and world number one struggle. Should I do? Should I need to do anything? If I go here, I think knight is coming. Let's take this. Let's do A2. We will develop along the A5. This is not really a problem because of this. Let's keep the tension over there. If I go here, I will actually give up this square, and he wants to play this move. So I think we have to give this up. I cannot allow H5, then my pawn will be weak. Okay, get that man. He wants to go there. Is this working? No, that should. I have to get in. So. Let's try to trade the looks. Oh, but by giving up this pawn. What? He wants to get this. What the heck is wrong with him? Who is attacking who? I think it's me who is going to get immense attack because my queen does not have any way to go there. Right? Now I have opened up a pathway for your king. That's not a problem. I think he gave me some chance. Check. king here, and then let's get it. If he throws this move, I have this check. Or he's offering a queen trade. Let's trade this. If takes the pawn, is going to be nine. King takes. Now let's bring this open. Rook is now at least tied down to defend that. I have this check. Let's try to open other front. And this is going to result in equal. What the fuck is that country flag? What? North Macedonia? Where is that? Okay, so now his idea is to win this pawn. How should I stop that? By playing this move? I don't know. Okay, if he goes there, I think I can get touch in this pawn. I'm threatening kind of this move. So see, he stops. And now he can defend. Can I go here? If he throw this check, I take this. He will take this one. And kind of my position is very passive. He's about to win this pawn, I guess. But I think we will make it. Let's see which is right. Here captures, takes, king takes, and it takes after. Oh no, this is hard now. If I goes here, he takes. Can I trade the rooks? No, I think he will outflank. I cannot trade the rooks. Let's get behind them. My king is here, so it should be a comfortable draw. Should be comfortable. Let's keep an eye on this pawn. Yeah, this is a dead draw, but still requires some accuracy as he will start giving this check. Let's go here. Check. Now this. Get behind the pawn. Attack that. He's ready to play this move. Let's go here. Pawn is not getting pushed. Check. Now this, and we will go back. Check. Oh, now the king will not have any. Now the king will not have any dangers. If it goes there, I can go behind the pawn. Yeah, I can go. The moment pawn reaches to this move, let's start with this check. I need him to get those moves. If he puts c6, then it will be the complete leader position. He will not try to do that. He will keep the king open. Let's go this way. There is nothing. Now let's take control of this file. Oh, he forced. Oh, he just baited me. He just baited me, man. Now this is losing. That's why look endgame is so hard. One band. He just baited me into playing. I just fall for that. I just fall for that, man. It was a complete draw. How? Why did I play this move? I help him. I should have thrown this jack at least. Even this is fine. Just get your rook behind the pawn. This check is not dangerous. Just mental breakdown. I just fall for that. I should stop that check. I missed the idea that this check will force the rook trade. Okay, let's keep going, man. I just give away the complete drawn game. If I would have been playing that position, I would have not make any progress. But I have the complete quality of losing those games where it is just dead draw. Anyway, let's focus on this one. Only pawns के साथ खेलो. What? That's not possible. Let's try to get this knight along c4. Or clear idea is to remove the knight and threatens mate on h7. We have to disarm this battery somehow. We'll go there. I can go f5. Captures. And I hang this fork, of course. No f3. No f3. This version is lost already. Any miracle can save us. Even Magnus is not able to defeat you, see. Yes, he can't win Norwich is at alone. This knight is a beast on e5. Let's go. Let's try to remove this knight. If he captures, then we can have some hope along this diagonal and the queen. Only pawns के साथ खेल लो भाई. Okay, he's attacking my queen, but I don't want to remove my queen from the king side. These knights are at least better placed, controlling some key important square. Thanks for the conversation. Okay, let's go back where it came from. Queen e3 is not. Okay, let's take that with this one. Attacks the queen. Queen g3 is not. Queen f3 is available. He goes for this one and hang this 4. And he has to give up the queen because this is mate threat. Wow, so miracle happened, guys. Miracle happened. If he moves the queen, okay. I think I can still go for this move. But then he has this. Okay, so he makes a room for the queen by finding this incredible resource. Okay, I can go this way. Queen f2. Then we just take that rook. That should be fine. I can also start with this. What if I start with this? Then he takes my queen and I come back with an attack on the rook. Yeah, let's go. This is even better. I'm attacking the rook, so he does not have even time to capture this. He will go there to attack my knight, and then knight e4. By the way, anyway, this is just. Oh, he's still up an exchange. Why did I go for this line? What a crazy miscalculation, man. Why did I go for this line? I just exchanged the queen for no reason. Even I'm not winning the rook, I thought that I will get my piece back. But that is just a trade. Oh my goodness. Every miscalculation is happening in my mind. Now there is nothing to play for. I got back into the game. I just messed up there. Should have gone there. And if he goes here, then just takes the rook. And now that's equal material. And I'm just miscalculating every stuff. एक तो जीत पा नहीं रहे और चैट बोल रही है प्ले विद ओनली फॉर. This is crazy. Okay, let's castle this time. I'm literally not getting par. I'm just not crossing the 2050 yellow since like last 1 week. Castle, we capture this pawn and we gain the material equality. Okay, main move is castle, I guess. Then we just take this pawn. I think we take that with the knight. So I think we can even trade the queens. Let's go for this. This is just equal endgame. I have to change this line because everybody knows this line nowadays. And the kind of the motive is just that. Play d3 rook c1, just a dead draw. I think we can play the move c5. Okay, so rook c1 immediately. Let's make a move for the king. This looks interesting. I cannot lose control of the c5. I think we should offer a draw. But I will lose some points even if the game ended in a draw, as I'm above this point. Let's go for this. Probably this is the move. If I goes here, which looks fine. But let's keep the bishop on this square. At least this. Oh, I should have. But there was this. Now I cannot go for this because the bishop is defended. I do have this check. I have this move, which attacks the rook. Rook d7. Let's go back. This is just a draw, as everything gets exchanged. Let's repeat the voice. There's nothing to do. No, let's try to get this. I could have gone there, but this squad is under control of the b6 pawn, so there is no sense. Why didn't I take the rook? Why didn't I take the rook here? Oh, and I got the absolutely winning chance. Oh man, this is so bad. Everything is going wrong, and I'm just not in my complete rhythm. Okay, this is opposite color. This is a dead draw. But I can lose this game even. I do have that quality. I can even lose this. And he wants to box in my king. I can go for those pawns. A6, b5, and e5. Let's try it. I get the bishop on c3. Yeah, I have missed two times. I'm just playing so fast. And I messed up there. You cannot touch this pawn. He's trying to force the things. That's a draw. We are losing a point. There's no way to get any. Ah, he's infiltrating. If I goes here, this and this is coming. Oh my god. Here. And this should be still be a draw, but I'm losing at least one of the pawns. Yeah, I'm losing at least. I allow this king to get so much. Fuck, man. I'm too late to get this one. He will get this point. This point is just 3 step. Let's attack this. If he goes here, I will attack again. Then if he goes there, what is this? I need my bishop on c3. Then everything will be different. So I think he will get this pawn. Okay, go after that. It's impossible to defend this one. I will lose that. But this should still be a draw. I can mess these games as well. You can see that the problem is literally here. We are losing that, so let's do this. We will try to stop that, but there is king a4. I can mess these games as well. Bro became a year older in 2 minutes. And now where should I move this piece? This is still a draw. Let's just repeat the position now. Now I will try to get to that pawn, which is not going to be working, as king is now perfectly placed and bishop is on a perfect square to defend that. That ड्रंक ब्रो डिप्रेशन में हूँ नीरज गुप्ता भाई g4 अनडिफेंडेड है g4 where is g4 g4 if I goes for g4 he will go for these pawns man. It's not easy. तो checkers खेलना शुरू कर दो. Yeah bro, we have to try that as well, and I think we should try that. He's trying to get this break because if I take this pawn start marching, that's why we have to stop that. We have to stop that. There is no continuation. If we can get into this time scramble, then something can happen. Otherwise, this is just a dead. That's true. I think this game will be drawn by 50 moves because we cannot push any of the pawns. This is just a theoretical draw. I can come back. There's nothing. Look at the time now. Holy smokes. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. How did we win this game? What the heck was this, man? I just said that if the things gets into the time scramble, we can have something, and that just happens over here. He crumble in the time scramble. No, now by Neeraj, I was not sending him the drawing request. That's why, because I see that he has low time. He is not up on clock. I see that at this moment, I see that he has only 30 seconds. Just right here, I see that he has only 30 seconds. and he is trying to win that pawn somehow. That's why I did not offer a piece. Sorry, draw, so that we can get the things into the time scramble. First he blunders that pawn. That's why. Let's say if I play any other move, let's say I goes here, then he can make this break because you have to take because he's ready to capture. The problem is if you captures, this pawn can start marching through. Luckily, this is still a draw because we can block this pawn on a dark square, but still, why to take any kind of risk? He tries to get that, and he just hang everything. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, by the way, let's see the accuracy of the last game. I'm curious. I missed that chance where I could have won the game immediately. What on earth is going? What is the meaning of Fahmi? Okay, so the accuracy is the accuracy is 96.4% for me and 93.1% for him. Yeah, we have a miss. Yeah, there was a moment where we missed a chance, and estimated rating is 2600 because all of the moves were like kind of, you can say this theoretical move. You sack the bishop, you get the knight back. You can see that amount of move and the best. Basically, you shake hands after this. Okay, that was the final blunder. I could have taken that. After this, he missed. There was only one chance, I guess. Here, my rook is not watching that rook after moving that bishop. Now that rook is hanging, so he defend. I goes back, attacks that, and now I goes here. Now that rook was hanging, and I could have taken that, but I just goes here, and he sees that there is this. And we get into the complete drawn position. I lost a pawn, but that is still a draw because opposite for bishop. You can make a draw even down 2 pawns. Now when we just repeat the move, and then comes, it was still a draw till this moment. He should have defended the pawn. He should have defended the pawn and it's still a draw. There is no progress to me. If I goes here, bang, he goes back here, just repeat the moves. Let's see. Okay, so everything gets balanced. I lost the last complete equal game, so we won this one as it was also equal. This is known as the bug defense setup. Now, see this pawn is defended. Bishop e3. Black will try to get queen b6. Let's play a3 to stop. And our idea will be to trade that dark square bishop with bishop h6. He wants to play knight c4 and hang that 4 out of nowhere. Why I'm missing out my opponent's ideas? Literally something is serious wrong. Is wrong with me. So it is taking me almost 10 minutes to win a game, and I'm giving up the game literally in a blink. Should I start? Let's close this bishop down. Maybe if I goes there. If I goes there, he will immediately play this. Queen g5 looks interesting, but the problem knight is different. If it captures, that's not. Let's go. We have to go for this. He will play bishop c8 and control the diagonal. My idea is to play queen g5 and knight f5 checks. Of course, he is not going to allow that. Check, captures, nothing. I can throw this check and win that pawn at least with a 4. That's absolutely there. King h8 and he's. Let's look f1, start pushing f4. Keep that bishop alive. I want to get in there, but this queen is not allowing us. Now his idea is to go there. Have to stop that. Should I start with this? I think he wants to get that. Okay, let's start with this move. If knight there, we go back. No, let's go here. So that e2 square will be different. This knight can through this check. My idea is to get f5. He's keeping an eye on the knight, so our queen is tied down in the defense of the knight. Let's go for f4. Drunk just getting attention from knight bot. What's going in chat? Anybody explain? I don't know. Chat is on another level. Literally. Check this. Unfortunately, rook captures. Okay, let's get the semi-open f5. Just this way. I need a knight into the turn. F4 is very good now. Then F5, F4. Oh, I missed this. But F4 queen at 6. Oh, he's trying to control that square. Let's try to remove this knight at least. Then there will be some chances where I can play knight F5 set. First queen G3 there. Let's capture with the bishop to help out with the defense on this diagonal. And now this. That's a threat. Then I will play this move to control the C2. I cannot allow this rook to get into trade. I think he will go king h8. Check here. This is still a threat, followed by knight d7. He's watching out for that. Oh, what is the idea of this? Maybe he wants to control this. But I can still throw this check. Okay, let's start by this check. Then knight h6. We will attack f7. Knight h6, we get this. We get this exchange. And now look at this double attack. We are attacking the pawn, we are attacking ace at 7, and we can get back into the game pretty much quickly. This king is suddenly weak. Let's just try to create chaos on the board when you are down material. This is a huge threat. This is a huge threat. How will he defend the position? My king is safe. Okay, he defend this one, but now I can take this and win this somehow. Okay, let's take this. I think he wants to go there. I can go back to attack this one, but then he will go back. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea, which is to play this. If he goes here, then we have this check. Now this, we are ready to play this check. Sorry, not check, but attack the rook. If he goes here, I have this move, and now rook c1 is great as well. Check. If he goes here, and now look at this check. You have to lose the contact with the rook, or either you have to kill off the queen. As it is defended. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Finally, we are getting back into some rhythm, and I'm playing fine. I mean, Gokul, you told the example of far meme, but uh, I don't know what the heck is going in the chat. I have found Leeches much better in terms of education. It has a lot free mini courses and unlimited puzzle, which is amazing. Also, it provides stuff is 18. Yeah. That's true. Leeches is great. You can get access to those incredible courses for free. Good game, thanks. No, he sacrificed bishop through check, then the king, queen. Same line that can use pin, you king through pin. But let's review this game. We lose an exchange initially, but then we try to create chaos on the board, and he just couldn't manage to get some nice. I hope you have. Little brother, can you please do 6-7 meme? Do 6-7 meme? No, that's not like that. Only cowards does not play on the leases. Okay, chess.com is yet taking some longer time. And if you guys are enjoying the games, Hit that like button, guys. And so analysis ELO according to engine. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, it's taking longer time than usual. 6767. What is 6767? Don't do it. What is wrong? I don't want to review this game. Again, chess.com server is I think kind of slow. Bullet में improve करो. नहीं भाई. I feel like chess.com server is kind of slow because it is not giving us the chess.com. Okay, finally the accuracy is 86.3 and estimated rating is 2400. We get into this position. It was the first defense. We managed to blunder a fork via knight b3. Black is completely winning right here. We first block off this piece up and then we try to get something over here. Okay, here if you miss the chance, there is this move which can result in more trade, which we don't want. Now we get m4, queen e3, with the idea of getting in. Knight e2, we trade one of the rook, knight, and now he allows us to get knight f5 check. And now that is the final blunder, and we are back into the game. Apparently, this is the best for attacking the rook. But why? What if he just goes rook d8? Then this move, we triple attack that, and checkmate can be there. If he pushes here, then we have this move. We can't take as it is pinned. We are attacking the rook. Let's see, he goes this way. Then there is knight f5 check, and we get in. Oh, that's not good. Ah, you sack the rook. Check here, check here, mate. Wow, crazy line. Okay, we try to do that with the knight. He hangs the fork, and now we are back into the game. It's five. It's +5 already. It's far +5 already. That check was already in my mind, and now rook takes. Not queen takes because he can trade the queen. It is still winning. It is still winning. But why to take these risks? Just take that with the rook, force queens off the board, as there is queen captures, and we win the game. With form and zero blunder and no mistakes, automatically you can reach 2000 plus up to 2300. Play carefully, you can reach. Bro, you agree my point? Yeah, that's right, Jay. That's absolutely right. I will have the trouble in just 6 days. Homework. I don't know what to guys. What you guys are talking about. Okay, so you asked for bullet. Let's try to play some bullet. This is G5. What? Nobody does that. Oh. Now knight is 5. He can go here, but now I can attack the knight. So he defended. Let's double up along the e5. Let's just try to use this and create some chaos.
देखो यही मेन है
That's not working. Ah, this check looks interesting. But knight is also protecting there. If this knight moves, then I can go for this. But he will not do that. Check, knight captures. What? What is that? Is my queen trapped? Oh, why did I forget about this, man? Fucked up. Take that. Oh, he had the queen because I had no time. You cannot play like positionally in the bullet. You just have to trust your intuition. That is difficult, I guess. Should have started with that. He is clearly better now. Oh, thanks. Everybody's used to this. Oh, okay. That's it. This is losing, of course, because he has already stacked. Oh, no. What? Why did you get into this? Oh, I removed this. I thought he's gonna take en passant. What? How did we win this game, man? He has two queens, but no time. Okay, we will win this game. What happened there? Oh, and that. I get the free headache. Can I win this game? Which of course going to be very hard. Just trying to induce this game. I want to get that king there. Oh, I got mated. Fuck, man. He just immediately spotted that. He immediately spotted that just in second. Let's take that X. Now let's go back. Oh, I have my queen. Fuck, man. Oh my god, what the heck is wrong? I'm getting the completely winning position, but again and again I'm doing the same mistake. Oh, I can take this. Still it's winning. Just pave the way for this one. Oh, I got mated again, man. Completely missing out my opponent's idea. Incredible. So, literally completely missing out. Yeah, a bullet. Sasang is getting so happy. He is the happiest person in the world. Right? He is the happiest person. Let's take this first. Can I take? No, I can't do. Why did I miss that? Fucking man. Simply down a pawn. Anyway, let's try to get this. This. Ah, this is still a fork, which he missed. What what just happens over here? Should be waiting. Oh, I have more time. I lost on time. Maybe I just forgot that I'm playing bullet. I just forgot in the last game that I was playing bullet. I can't take as there is a check. So take this. This, and I'm lost. This is that. Straight to queen. Because I want to win this pawn. This. Let's double up. Along this pawn. With extension. This is also right. You can't defend this. Oh, so we are gonna take a revenge as we have lost a game against this fucking guy. That's not gonna help you. That's not going to help you. I thought it's like under 10. You are not minor. What is going on in the chat? So in bullet, everybody just start with this is coming. Let's get back. Oh, I couldn't take on that. Okay, let's open a batch file now. But with this is a move. What? He's allowing this check. Load with this. There is mate threat. That is this check, but that isn't true. I was just waiting for that, and he fall for that. Let's talk about his games or chess. No one cares to the guy who loved their sushi. Okay. What the heck is going on in the chat, guys? You guys have no purpose. Okay, let's play some bot now. Nice game, thank you, man. Okay, we get some wins. What is this chat? What? Well, look at the music. Uh, Human Danny. I think this is the May or June bot. It is scary. We can beat this. Let's play some advanced bot. No, no, it's time to play master. Let's try to beat no. Hello sir, what is your elo? My elo is 1500. Let's play with the white pieces first. Normal, everything normal. Yeah, pretty normal. Okay, let's open with one e4. Let's see if we can beat this guy this time or not. He responds with e5, so let's bring this knight out to attack the pawn, and we are gonna play our favorite Italian. Okay, he out for the c5 line. Let's go c3, trying to get d4, and now d3. Classical Jugo piano. I want to play h3 to stop bishop z4. Let's castle. These are all theories. We go bishop e5. I don't want to give up the bishop, so we remaneuver the bishop that way. Let's go bishop c2, and later on we can prepare d4 tools as well. He goes g5. We can take or we can ignore. We can go to e1. Rook e1 has the downside that he can try to get d4. Let's take this. Okay, he takes back the queen actually, which I was not hoping for. Let's bring this knight out. Okay, his idea is to attack this pawn. His idea is to attack this pawn, and we have to resolve the problem. I have an idea to play knight g5, then we can get other knight to this square. As this is not really a problem, e4 is not a big problem. Let's start with rook e1. Let's keep an eye on this pawn, and now a4. I can't allow these pawns to get pushed. Okay, now there is bishop b3, and we can trade the bishop, but I think I like the look of knight g5. Going after the bishop. Now I can take that. I think I will take that. Queen captures. And now I really like the look of queen e2. Knight f3 also. Let's go knight f3. Let's open up this bishop diagonal, and he's going for e4. Why is it? It is actually scary. I can't take because my queen will be hanging. Rook is there is knight is. We have to move the knight. This I have to play d4. If he captures, let's start with d4. Let's attack the bishop. Open up the bishop attacks. And now queen e2. Then he can take, as I have to take that with the queen. Knight d2 looks interesting. Triple attacking that pawn. And how are you going to defend it? Knight captures, rook captures. And you are, of course, not going to give up the queen as your queen is in front of this attack. Let's start with knight takes. Knight takes, and now rook takes. So don't be surprised if black give up this. Okay, it didn't give up. Now I can trade. I can just bring this bishop out as this is already defended. I can play the queen z4. That also looks interesting. Let's start with bishop e3. This is defended, so we do not have to worry about. And now queen z4 looks very interesting. Queen h5 is also there. Let's start with queen z4. We are a healthy pawn up, and we have to convert this game somehow. What can be the idea of knight e7? Knight f4, I don't think. That's not working because the queen is there. Rook f4 just hangs the way. Should I start with bishop f4 now? Bishop f4, there is knight g6. Let's go rook a e1. Okay, wow. He's offering a queen trade. I can decline the trade, and I don't want to trade. This also looks viable setup. But then he can trade, and he will take c. I don't like that. Let's go for queen f3. Okay, this is not a move. There is this check. Then I can get the rook here. I'll start by this check. And then now rook e6 attacks the queen. Oh, Is this step working? There is this move, but our bishop is undefended. That's the problem. I can start with this as well, but again, he will just take that. So I think we can set that up. Bishop takes h6, gh. The bishop is controlling the diagonal. So what about this one? Let's try to trade this bishop first. Although I don't want to trade, I want to keep this bishop. Bishop takes h6, gh, and we are not able to do this. Our line is captured, but then there is this would be 8, which the bishop. What should I try? Oh, let's offer a bishop trade. And our rook is defending each other as well. Okay, that has to be the bad. I can start with this. If he takes my bishop, then the rook will be hanging with check. Yeah, I think that's a blunder. Because the fact that we have the rook takes e7, his queen will be hanging. And if he takes our bishop on b3, then we can take that rook. Yeah, I think that's the blunder. Rook takes e7. If he give up the queen, then we trade and we will have the queen and the bishop for two rooks. I think we'll convert this game. Let's go for it. This is completely winning, I guess. Okay, now let's just take the queen. Oh, I hang this with 4 check first. I'm missing out these moves, man. Oh, I missed the. Even if I capture that, then he has this move. But then I could have taken that. Now I will take this. Check. Here. Another check. I think it will be a draw. Because queen against two rooks are not enough. He's going to develop along this file. Can I start by eliminating this? Yeah, let's take this pawn first. Why did I give up this pawn? I thought that he's gonna play this move first. Stupid. If I go here, can he take this pawn? I think he can because there are no checking. There are no checks available. No, let's play this move first. Because he's ready to develop. And now this. If he develop, I have this move, keeping a defense. Now I can't keep my queen in the defense of this pawn, right? There are no checks as well. Wow. This is crazy. These rooks are going to outplay us. These chess bots at the end game are like beasts. There is no way to keep defending this pawn. But should have been careful, man. He's gonna take this with check. I will be sure. Let's try to keep an eye over there at least. Check here. He's attacking this. He's allowing this check. But unfortunately, I don't think there is any fork. Okay, let's start with this check. I'm pretty sure there is no fork. These rooks are untouchable. Let's throw this check, take this pawn. We have a draw in our hand. If I take this, we take capture this. Let's see. Oh, it is that one issue. Can you start pushing this one? Oh, by the way, this is mate threat. Can I stop that mate? I don't think we can stop that. Oh my goodness. We are losing this game from winning position. There is no defense. I cannot throw any checks as well. So going for that, those pawns are just difficult. Yeah, it's impossible. How will you? There is no way to defend this resign. Oh man, we literally get outplayed. Let me deal with this game. Queen f4. What? How your queen was getting to the f4 from a light square? Queen b7 to queen f4? Impossible. So Stockton is taking a lot of time. We were obviously better at this moment. It's already winning. It's +3. And it has been always the story that I'm getting the winning advantage against these bots, but I'm quite not converting. This is almost it's +5. Because at the end game, making a silly mistake and I'm just losing the game. Apparently, this is the better because the queen is hanging, so he has to go for this line, and then we can go back to pressure this knight. Queen e5 is coming. If he captures here, queen takes is even better. So this is impossible to defend. Rather than going for simple, I goes for one of the hardest move. This is still winning, but now we have only queen against these two rooks, and one of the hard end game is this one, playing against two rooks with only a queen. It was still winning, but now I may start winning. I should have captured that pawn to keep the queen on this diagonal. Later to start pushing this pawn and creating a parcel. But I goes for the corner pawn, gives up this pawn, and now it is just equal now at least because the fact that we had a draw here, it was just equal. I should have gone for this fetch one. But I tried to take that pawn and now it is completely losing because this checkmate is unstoppable. Queen, how your queen can get to f4, man? That's impossible. Okay, let's play one more time. Let's play against this guy one more time. I'm getting the winning advantage, but I'm not quite beating this guy. Let's play one more game. Or we'll start with one e4. Oh, should have played with black pieces, but anyway. Let's do knight f3, bishop c4. Again, the Italian setup. Castle. Let's try to change the move order this time. a4, I don't want to lock e5. Now let's go c4. Captures. Let's bring this knight out, rook e1. Hmm. Knight e4. I can eliminate, but then he will get semi-open f file. If I goes there, this pawn will become a weakness actually. So I think we have to capture. We can eliminate this knight as well. Knight is so strong, but knight takes e5 looks interesting. How about knight takes e5? Is that working? If he captures our bishop, we will recapture with the knight. He will be able to take his pawn back. After this move, if he captures this, then we have bishop takes. But I think the problem with knight takes e5 is he can stack this knight with knight takes s3. That will be a check, and at the end of the line, he will recapture that. That's not a good line. You can take. Okay, let's capture. F3. Okay, takes that with the knight. D4 now. Now I think D4 and we are fine. Takes. Oh, we are losing a pawn here as well. Simply miscalculate. Wow, he smells the blood. We are simply down a pawn, and this is the end game. So we are completely cooked. Yeah, we are completely cooked. He is not going to give us this one. Let's hope for the best. Anyway, let's put this one. Okay, I have to trade now. Okay, now he's ready to bring other rook there. His knight is on home square. Look at that. Let's start attacking this one. Knight c5 is there. Let's try knight c5 to attack that pawn. We defend this. Let's defend this knight. Let's take control of the e5. He's not going to move this knight. Trade. Check. Knight is protecting that square. What's the pawn? Bot sees the future, so he will go for these lines. This pawn is lost, right? There's no way to kick this knight out, unfortunately. It is causing us the problem. Still not working. In endgame, there is no chance. He's up 2 pawns. He will convert this game. There's literally no chance in the endgame. Okay, at least let's take that pawn, but in return, he will take this one. He has 2 passes, which is impossible to stop. Bots are even extra precise. He just needs to bring the king in. No, man, this bot is unstoppable. I'm trying to beat this guy like from 3 months. I'm not quite finding the move. 2 passer, impossible to stop. This and this. Yeah, let's resign again. This guy's not giving me any chance. Okay, let's try to play with the black pieces this time. Rematch. Oh no, I was playing bot. Real 2200 understands. Play with Magnus. What? I didn't understand. Let's play with the black pieces. Let's see how he's going to hold this piece. Or how he's going to beat us. Okay, is he trying to get the Jobaba London? Let's start with e6. Bishop b4 pins the knight, ready to take his pawn. I can go here anyway, I guess, because this knight is pinned. Okay, queen f3 is kind of confusing. I cannot easily defend because of en passant, but let's go there anyway. Now I want to capture here. Bishop d3. Let's go c5. Cancel. Hmm. a6 attack the bishop. Bishop goes back. Now he's threatening to win the knight. Sorry, pawn. That's not a move. This is not a move as well. What is that? I can take here. This is hanging with a 4. Let's shoot queen e7. Let's defend that. Takes attacks the queen. Okay, he's attacking this. I have to put defensive. I can go here and keep this as a weakness. I can take and help him. No, let's go this way. These pawn structures are always going to be weak. Let's try to get the knight into the attack. If I goes here, actually this pawn will be hanging. So let's start with rook d1 to defend this. Should I capture and allow rook f3? Kind of have to do that because he's threatening to damage this. So he actually takes that with the queen. Let's attack that. What is the threat? Everything seems to be defended. I can capture that pawn, but I think the idea is to play this move and go for that. Okay, start with knight g6. I'm not saying there is any threat. Let's capture this pawn. That is hanging as well. Okay, I cannot go here, so I have to do this. If I take there is knight takes and he's attacking this. Wow, look at that crazy defense. Knight f6 will be a huge threat. After this, probably. Oh man. How is he finding this crazy so? If take that's game over. If I goes for this, that is even not helping because there is bishop takes e7 and knight f6 will be a threat. Okay, let's start with this. Bishop takes d7, yeah. Now knight f6 is a threat. So we are at least losing this exchange. I can't take because knight f6 will win the queen. Queen c7. Queen c6. Okay, now let's attack the queen. I can get out of this mess with this move, but I think his idea is with g4. Rook e7. Yeah, let's go rook e7. This is defended by the knight. Oh man, look at that. I can't even touch it because this. And now, by the way, now this is a mate threat because bishop is defended by the queen. So we have to defend that square with rook f7. Check, captures, bishop captures. Wow. Indians are going crazy. How are they finding these moves, man? They are not finding these moves against Hikaru. Hikaru 2800 what we play the dumb move. Against me, everybody is going like this. No mate threat f7 was free. Yeah, f7 was free, but the idea is to get that. Should I go for the counter play now? Yeah, looks interesting. Or I can start with attacking this bishop as well. Let's start with triple attacking this bishop. Now I can go for this. That's a blunder. Yeah, I think we can go for that. If you goes here again, knight f6 is a problem. My queen is on a portable square. Then this, if I captures, this just ends the game. I have to go here. Look at this bishop now. Are we defending this position? There is no hope. Let's try to push this passer. I think I'm fine with this. Look at the way how he created that. We have to move this bishop to open up a line of defense to that pawn. The rook takes. How should we capture? With the rook. And that's coming. Wow, man. Look at that. I can't take with the pawn because it is pinned. Queen takes, hangs the rook. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Literally, I have never seen this kind of thing. How the way he's finding all the way to attack this, incredible. Now this is coming, and checkmate is unstoppable. Wow, he's not trading the queen because this is even. Wow, man, I'm not beating this bot. I'm not beating this bot in my life. It feels like I'm playing like 2800 bot. Med Psycho. Med Psycho said you should go to C1. Wow, he has two brilliant moves. He made some inaccurate move as well. Knight d5 is better. But anyway, we solved our problems of the opening. It was fine. Your computer is saying this line, but I thought that this is even. But you have to go for counter attack. Wow. Captures, then he takes the knight. And rook is hanging. Good luck finding that. But this is kind of deep. That's why I defend that, but now he eliminates knight. I captures. I got the semi-open f file as well. But here rook e1 is again passive. Computer wants to undevelop the knight with the idea of knight c6. Defending this pawn with the bishop. We block the queen side. Computer is suggesting this one, but isn't this is a threat? Yeah, you have to give up the pawn and then counter play. Not human. That's why this is completely human move rook b8 to defend the pawn and preparing bishop d7. And white already has an advantage. F3 captures. Computer wants to play e3. You just don't help white to open up the rook. Just give up the pawn on a square where he has to take that with the bishop. Wow, crazy. Wow, man. These are advanced moves. You are not finding this. Knight g6. Computer wants to go for this. White has already the advantage. I try to play this move so that these squares will be a little bit controlled. Now queen g4 is a miss. Computer wants to play this move. We take that pawn. Now comes bishop g5. Yeah, I should have gone queen c7 so that there will be no threat of knight f6. Now look at this gameplay. First we can see if you capture knight takes f6, that's a family four, you lose the game. I captures the pawn, rook is hanging, and second brilliant. Why? Again the problem is same. If I takes knight takes f6, again is a family four. So we have to respond to that. I goes here, whereas I should have keep this queen here, but I thought he can attack the queen again. That's why I goes queen c6. Now he goes here to attack the bishop. Well, look at how he's maneuvering his pieces. Bishop f5 attacks the queen. Queen g5 top move. So rook e7 only move. Why? Because now his idea is to go queen s7 and knight f6. Check. Okay, again he was threatening this. So I goes here. Why this is bad? Because you have to go king f7, then you can capture this pawn and you will lose the game. This is already 4 point plus 4 over plus 4. Rook f7, rook f3, calm move. Knight f6 was already winning. Yeah, that's it. And now look at it. I just seriously try to create some counter play, but I'm too late. If I push, then he can just stay. Maybe I should have tried this version. At least I have this one. I have some checks over there as well. But I thought that I should create a passer. But now comes the attack g4. This is e4, and look at that move h5. This is h5. Rook h5 attacking this. We have to move this knight, and computer wants to give this knight away with knight h4. Unhuman. I played this one. Captures, rook captures. Could have gone for queen captures as well, but then there is this check, which is annoying. Just fighting that with the rook, and now this check comes in. Bishop g4, and now h4, h5 is. And now that's it. We lose the game. If you play it in bullet, you can flag it and win. What? Can I play a bot against in a bullet section? I don't think so. No sleep until win the spot. No, no, no. That will be crazy. That will be crazy because beating this guy is literally hard. I'm making one silly mistake and this guy is just not giving up. I will try to beat this bot later. Let's try to get a puzzle thus. Let's try to get a puzzle thus. Survival. My best in survival is 56. Let's try to beat this. Go to options, bro. You can play any format. Okay, we will try. Okay, this is easy. Queen and rook is making contact with that pawn, so that's mate in one. Rook is hanging with mate again. There is mate. Initially, we got some easy checks mate. Okay, where is mate? I think this is mate as this rook is controlling this line. Rook is hanging in the corner, so you can deliver mate. You need a couple of more. Queen and bishop battery, that means mate on f7. Queen h5 is mate as queen is controlling this. Check again mate because this rook is controlling the g5. Knight and queen, easy mate on g. Okay, this should be some sort of check. I think we can start with this check. If king here, then we can win the queen with bishop h4. If king here, then we have this checkmate. Queen f6, lolly mate. We can delay the mate, but that's not it. This is simple mate in one. This pawn is defended by the bishop. Okay, now the puzzles are getting a little bit harder as we are entering the 20s. Okay, this bishop is slicing off the diagonal. Our king is completely weak. That gives us the sign that we have to deliver checkmate as soon as possible. I can see that there is this check. If king here, then queen e2 will be checkmate. Same goes for that. Check, and that's mate because the queen is controlling the diagonal. And where is mate now? We have only a queen. White has a rook as well. So white is ahead in material. White has these pawns as well. So it has to be checkmate. We can start with this check. King here, queen g2, king e1, and queen e2 is mate. Let's go for that. Where is checkmate? Check and mate because this part is controlled by the pawn. The back rank is controlled by the queen. Mate in one. There should be mate. Or rather, we have to win some material. I can see there is this check. King can't go there. King has to go this way. And then we have a fork. Yeah, he has to give up the knight. I think our king is safe. His king is kind of weak, but we do not have any obvious checkmate. So I think we have to go for the material. We can start with knight takes b3 check. King can't go to there because knight is going to control that. So either king goes there or it's here. Alternatively, king can go. If king here, then we have this check and we win that rook as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the right idea. And we flip these two pieces. We get a knight. That makes sense. Well, this is a little bit complicated. Our king is wide open. This king is clumsy. That is well defended by multiple pieces. So check. King h8, then queen is h7 is mate. Pawn is pinned. Check and followed by knight d5 mate. This is the legal mate. And now we are in 30, so puzzles will get higher rated and higher. Okay, his rook is active. He's ahead in material. His king is kind of weak. So we have to find some ideas. I think we can start with this check king here. We can't start with that. If we try to double up, he can throw this check and we have to give up the bishop. So we are not in time to make a calm move. We have to make some moves immediately. I think I see the idea. I can start with rook a8. Rook a1 check. If king c2, then we have rook b2 check. King here, then we take that rook with check. And then we will be ahead in material. Yeah, see the defense. Okay, alternatively, if I throw this check, then king can go there and rook will be defended. So here we throw this check so that we can pick up that rook at the end. That was wrong. No? Why? What? How did I get that wrong one? Let's see what is the solution of that. But what about this move? We have this important check. If he goes here, again the check. Rook can't take as it is pinned. King e2. Then we take this, open up a line overtake here. That was right idea. I missed that. Okay, let's keep going. We got one of the puzzle wrong, so we have to be very careful. Okay, in this one, I think our king is kind of safe. White kings looks like there is some inaccurate. There is something to play for. I think we can start with this second. We can pick up the bishop, and I'm not seeing any defense. But after this one, he has this move. He has this move, which defends the bishop. Mhm. Okay, check. King e3. Then we have queen b2 check. Then we have queen d2 check actually. Yeah, then king has to go to the back rank. Then we pick up this rook check. I see the idea. Check, check. Okay, we pick up the bishop if we don't want to give the. Okay, so this is the queen and game. Both players has a pawn, but I think our pawn is closer to the promotion. So we can force a queen trade, then we can just push this pawn to the promotion, and that will be the end. Okay, that is the queen and bishop battery. We can start by queen takes s3 check, but we have to